श्री शारदा भवन एजुकेशन सोसायटी यशवंत महाविद्यालय नांदेड, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड मैनेजमेंट, ई लेक्चर सीरीज, क्लास M.Com second year, third set, subject research methodology. Firstly, course objectives, course outcomes and course contents. From myself, Dr. Harish Chandra Patange, Professor and Head, PG Department of Commerce and Management of this college. Firstly, course objectives. The first objective is to develop research skills and attitude among the students. Number second, to prepare students for banking examination. Number 3, to prepare students for NET/SET examinations. To prepare students for pre-PhD examinations. Means if we study research methodology, we can achieve these objectives as a course objectives. Now, research methodology course outcomes. After completion of research methodology subject, the students will become scientific researcher. The students will be able to carry research and survey in area of marketing. The students will be able to carry research and survey in area of human resource. Number 4, the students will be able to carry research and survey in area of production. Number 5, the students will be able to carry research and survey in area of account and finance and more. Now, course contents, syllabus. Unit number 1, research fundamentals and terminology. Under this unit, introduction, definition of research, scope of research and applied research, scientific method of research, research projects versus research program, what is research or good research, and importance of research. These contents are there under this unit number 1. Now, unit number 2, defining research problems and formulation of hypothesis. Under this unit, introduction, conditions of research problems, process of defining research problems, factors determining the definition of research problems, research proposals, hypothesis, characteristics of hypothesis, sources of hypothesis, types of hypothesis, difficulties in the formulation of hypothesis, basic concepts of concerning testing of hypothesis, procedure of hypothesis testing. Under this unit, 2 things are important. Firstly, research problem formulation or defining, and second one, formulation of hypothesis or setting of hypothesis. Research problem is nothing for what we are going to undertake the research work, that is the research problem, and hypothesis is nothing but before your research work or before your research study, whatever you are assuming in your mind, that assumed statement is called as hypothesis. These 2 are very important in our research work. Now, unit number 3, research design and methods and techniques of data collection. Under this unit, need for research design, characteristics of good research design, steps in research design, types of research design, data collection, primary and secondary data, sources of secondary data, methods of primary data collection. Under this unit, 2 things are important. Firstly, you have to develop or design the research design, considering the various characteristics of the good research design, considering the various steps of research design, considering the various types of research design. You have to prepare a detailed plan of your research work, that is called as research design. And under your research design, whatever data you are going to collect, primary as well as secondary, the sources and methods of primary and secondary data collection you have to mention clearly. Next one, unit number 4, sampling and sampling techniques. Under this unit, introduction, concepts, theory of sampling, sampling methods, features of sampling method, limitations of sampling techniques, characteristics of ideal sampling, types of sampling methods, sample size, sampling and non-sampling errors, under this topic, sampling means when we are unable to investigate the data from all units of universe or population. In such situation, we are going to choose some representative units from the population as a sample. So sampling is very useful in order to minimize our efforts and cost and time. So whatever theories are sampling there, whatever methods are sampling there, whatever features of good sampling there, we are going to study under this topic. And at the same time, whatever sampling is there, whatever size of sample is there, that is also very important under this topic. Now unit number 5, last one, report writing and presentation. Under this topic, introduction, types of research reports, components of research reports, style and layout of the research report, presentation and preparation of the research report. Report writing and presentation means nothing but after your research work, you are going to put for others in the form of black and white, that is in writing form. That is nothing but research report, and we are going to present for others. Whatever research work done by you, that is for you and you know well, but in order to communicate to others, we are putting in the black and white form, that is called as report writing and presentation. Thank you.